Today's episode is just brief and to the point, and I hope it offers you a lot of value and information. It's all about soaring. You know that feeling, that sensation of soaring where you've jumped off the ledge, you've left the platform, and you are going for what you want. It's taking that leap of faith, putting everything else away and out of your mind, out of sight, and just going for it, making that big leap. And I'm talking about this topic today because not only is it a reminder for what we need to know in terms of living life to the fullest and being connected to our dreams and being in alignment with our truth. All of those things are important. But we also need to understand that other people are doing it and that energy exists for all of us. And so when you are going for what you want, you contribute to that energy on the planet for everybody else. This is an important topic because right now, more than ever, we're ready to be in alignment with what we want and to go for it. Do you feel that? I think many people do, and I invite you to trust the first messages you hear around this. Where in your life are you ready to go for it? Where is that place? What is that? It could be huge, life-changing, and monumental, or it could be just something in your daily life that you're ready to try. It could just be going to the gym every day or starting a new yoga practice. You know, it could be something just in the back of your head, but now you want to go for it and just make that change. One of the reasons why I'm talking about this right now is because I've just released my spiritual memoir that's been in the works for a few years now, and it's going to be free this weekend only, June 22nd and 23rd. It's a free Kindle book on Amazon, and I wanted to make sure you were aware of that so that you could download it or get a copy and hear some of my personal stories around soaring, going for it, really believing and taking those next steps. Now, the book is free for the weekend, and then that's just a promotional thing, then it will end, but it's still going to be very reasonably priced, and I hope that it is a wonderful inspiration for you. For me, it was a joy to write and to put it out there because I take so much inspiration from people around me, and it's a good reminder to know that there's many of us who are making choices every day that improves our lives, that changes our lives. So the book is called The Art of Trapeze, One Woman's Journey of Soaring, Surrendering, and Awakening. The Art of Trapeze. And like I said, it is free on Amazon June 22nd and 23rd. You do not have to have a Kindle to get the book. Kindle has a free app that you can download onto your iPad, onto your Mac computer, onto Android, onto tablets. Any software essentially allows you to read a Kindle book. So that's what's great about this is that it is literally free for the globe if that's something that you're drawn to. Now, let's talk a little bit about the soaring, the sensation of it, and what it means and why we need to do it. See, what I feel and experience numerous times in my life is that we are given opportunities to go for something, and our minds can kick in with all the reasons, right? All the reasons why we should hold back, or now isn't the right time, or maybe I should make sure that X, Y, and Z are all lined up. Maybe I should prepare. Maybe I should do research. Those are all of our mental messages coming through telling us to be safe, wanting to protect us, wanting us to make sure we do it right or we don't do it wrong. The other messages that can come through, huge messages around doubt, around the what ifs and how everything can go wrong. Those exist as part of our human experience, and they don't go away. I think too often we assume that they will 100% disappear completely, but they will continue to come forward and grab our attention. And it's about making that courageous choice to follow the whispers. It's about moving through the doubts and the fears and the questions. It's about moving through them in a way that reminds you of your power, of your intuition, of everything you can do when you make those voices smaller or mute them. But keep in mind that they do pop up. And what I've learned about these is that every time I've wanted to make a big life change or take a risk or go for a dream, these voices come up every single time. The voices came up when I was about to release this book. And I thought of all the ways not to do it, or I could just press delete, or I could just wait a little longer. And I allowed myself to have those feelings. And then I said, but what do I choose now? What do I really want? And I got in alignment with myself and what I really want. And so I released the book, and I made it an offering, a gift to anyone who is interested in these stories, who would benefit from hearing other people's experiences around soaring. And this is what I realized time and time again, is that the fears and the doubts don't go away. They just get smaller. So pretend you're sitting in a circle with those fears and doubts. Maybe you need to address each one. Maybe you need to have a conversation with the part of you that doesn't think you can do this, or the part of you that questions why you, or the part of you that challenges your ability. Whatever part is coming up for you the strongest, that is the part that you can sit with and converse with. And then you, as the more powerful energy in that conversation, then you get to say back to that fear, but I'm choosing to trust myself. I'm choosing to trust my inspiration. I'm choosing to believe that I am worth it, that I can do this. The fact that you even have a dream means that you have the energy to support it. And it means that you have the ability to go for it before the mind comes in, before the mental chatter gets louder. The fact that you even have that notion means you can pull it off and you can go for it. This is something I realized time and time again, is that we have our dreams and our wishes and our ideals and things we want in our lives. We have those for a reason. They are a guiding compass, but we have to choose them. And it's by choosing them that we open up to even more energies that are waiting to support us, that are just waiting there. It's like after you jump and you leap and you take that leap of faith, after you do that is when you see all the support that exists for you. Now, the visual I have of this is literally standing on a platform, jumping from the edge into the great abyss, out into the sky, and it's only then do you understand and see how many angels are flying with you, are supporting you, are underneath you and around you. And it's only by doing it and experiencing it that you understand it. You know what I mean? Think about the first time you drove a car. You had no idea what it was like to drive a car until you were literally driving a car. And then you had a whole new perspective and the different sensations and the ways you had to look at things differently or be aware of this on your left-hand side and look in the rearview mirror. You know, driving a car is something you just have to do in order to get it. And when we are going for what we want, we just have to do it and go for it. And understand that everything that you need will show up. It might not be in the form you expect. It might not be in the timing you expect. But when you stay in alignment with what you want and you believe in yourself and you believe that you can create this, you can do this, you can go for this, it will all show up. Now, I've experienced this many, many times in my life. And I share this in my book, and I talk about it as The first time I landed in Paris, I moved to Paris. I knew no one. I had never been there before, and I needed to find an apartment. And I thought, okay, well, I know what to do in any other city I live in, and I know what to do to find an apartment. Well, I did all those things, and the apartment didn't show up. Well, it turns out that in Paris, it takes a few months to find a place to live normally. And in order for me, who had only 2 weeks, to find that place to live, I had to shift my intentions. I had to make it bigger. I didn't give up. I just had to shift it. And part of going for what we want is just trusting each step of the process. So when I realized I had to shift my intentions and make it bigger, I did just that. I made it so that my apartment hunting would benefit somebody else, that I would be exactly what they need, that what I was providing would be of assistance to them. So take your dream and connect it to somebody else. Understand that what you wish for yourself can also benefit other people, can be of service to them, can help them through a rough spot, can help them make it. And that's how we connect. And that's how we become in alignment, not only with what we want, but what is for the highest and best good of everyone involved. And that is one of the crucial components of soaring, is that you understand that when you take a chance and you go for it, it's not because you're selfish or because of anything negative. It's because you know that on some level your dream and what you can do will support other people. And that is the service you offer. There's so many people who are ready to take that leap of faith right now. And I love that. I find support and joy in that. Oh, there's a lot of energy moving around this, and I'm just going to trust it because I know that many of you need to hear this, sort of as a reminder, as a reassurance that the fact that you have this dream for yourself is vital to your soul's mission, to everything you believe in and want to do while you're here. Because as we all know, none of us has forever. And the ability to go for your dream will turn things around for you in incredible, inspiring ways that also benefit other people. But this book has so many examples of soaring and going for it and really making your life what you want it to be. Creating your life based on your energy, your needs, and your dreams. And frankly, that's what we all need from you. We all benefit when we are following our dreams. Tomorrow I'm going to be back with another special episode talking about surrendering. And surrendering is also another vital part of this. So I'm going to talk about why it's important to surrender and the reasons why we continually need to surrender in our lives. This is a rather big topic, but I hope to give you some snapshots and understanding of it.